SCP-7791 Necessary Evil Object Class Decommissioned, formerly Euclid. Special Containment Procedures SCP-7791 is to be contained within Conceptual Containment Unit 34, located at Site-77. The nature of SCP-7791 is to only be made known to senior staff of the Committee and personnel with situational 5-7791 clearance. Containment of SCP-7791 is the primary directive of the Committee. Should SCP-7791's current status change, the Committee is to enact Procedure 333 WASNI. Procedure 333 WASNI. Procedure 333 WASNI consists of a team of Essophysicists and Mimeticists, temporarily destabilizing SCP-7791's nature into Foundation-safe fragments. In this state, certain events and actions can be added to its embodied memeplex, altering its essence into a non-hostile one. Following this, SCP-7791 will revert to its prior state, and the event causing its activity will no longer need to be contained. For more information on Procedure 333 WASNI, read Supplemental Document WASNI. Description: SCP-7791 refers to an Essophysical entity, or the embodiment of a concept that exists within almost all sapient cultures. Although the exact nature of SCP-7791 is unknown, containment of it has historically been of much importance to Foundation administration. The earliest mention of SCP-7791 was from a document written in Redacted, in which the Committee formed explicitly to contain SCP-7791. The closest known description of SCP-7791's embodied concept is that it is a property which certain actions have and others do not. Behavior: periods of increased activity have been documented to occur during highly dangerous environments. Actions taken by the Foundation, such as genocide, torture, brainwashing, and abuse of sapient beings, have historically been most effective in provoking SCP-7791 to action. Such events are antithetical to the continued existence of the Foundation and must be contained by the enactment of Procedure 333 WASNI. Addendum 7791.01 Appendix of Attempted Activations of Procedure 333 WASNI. The following is a truncated list of attempted activations of Procedure 333 WASNI. Date unknown. Cause of activation: establishment of Procedure 333 WASNI. Status: successful. Additional notes: this use of the procedure was enacted by Foundation Administrator Joseph Ainsworth prior to the formation of the Committee. Date redacted. Cause of activation: terminating all witnesses, 3,480 in total, to SCP redacted, as the only way to maintain the integrity of the veil. Status: successful. Additional notes: this event occurred before the discovery of modern amnestics. Termination of witnesses is now unnecessary. Date: 6/6/1906. Cause of activation: establishing permanent containment of the first humanoid anomaly. Status: successful. Additional notes: not applicable. Date: 5/8/1942. Cause of activation: Foundation actions taken against prisoners within Japanese internment camps, particularly the use of incarcerated citizens in testing dangerous anomalies. Status: successful. Additional notes: later integrated into the D-Class system. Date redacted. Cause of activation: establishment of Procedure 110 Montauk. Status: successful. Additional notes: Containment of SCP-231 is a necessary evil. Date 10/14/1979. Cause of activation: terminating all individuals that identify as the anomalous gender of redacted. Status: successful. Notes: this activation correlated with a spike in violence against non-gender conforming individuals. No action was taken to prevent this. Date: unknown month, unknown day, 1980. Cause of activation: engaging in genocide against the Homo nixus population. Status: unsuccessful. Additional notes: SCP-7791, through use of its anomalous properties, caused Foundation staff to refuse to perform Procedure 333 WASNI. Date: unknown day, unknown month, 1980. Engaging in genocide against the Homo nixus population. Status: successful. Additional notes: prior to the activation of Procedure 333 WASNI, the metaphoric concept of SCP-7791's hands, eyes, and tongue were removed. No medical aid was given. Date: 6/9/1985. Cause of activation: continuing to utilize Procedure 333 WASNI despite data suggesting it has harmful side effects on global human behavior, primarily in the increase in psychopathy and violent behavior. Status: successful. Additional notes: SCP-7791 is now to be allowed medical aid in light of damage due to its structural integrity. Date: 6/9/1985. Cause of activation: continuing to utilize Procedure 333 WASNI despite the inefficacy of repairing SCP-7791 and the damage done to it prior uses of activation. Status: successful. Additional notes: the Fire Suppression Department is to be given emergency powers to deal with the ongoing defection crisis. Date: 6/12/1985. Cause of activation: continuing to utilize Procedure 333 WASNI in light of recent events within Dovelton, Maine. Data expunged. Status: unsuccessful. Additional notes: SCP-7791's conceptual status is now highly unstable, which prevented further proper utilization of Procedure 333 WASNI. All contact with Site-77 has been lost. Addendum 7791.02. Neutralization of SCP-7791. On 6/15/1985, in light of the insufficiency of current SCP-7791 procedures, the Committee decided to terminate SCP-7791, as it was the only way to allow the continued existence of the Foundation. Dr. Harkness has received the Foundation Star for Ideacide, a term meaning the murder of a concept. In light of these events, the Committee has been dissolved. Dr. Parsons, the last chairman of the Committee, left the following note within his vacated office. I'd say it was a necessary evil, but that doesn't mean anything anymore, does it? Object was later reclassified as decommissioned.